Oops. Oh, there we go. It was just kind of slow. What was going on? I don't know. Where is, oh, all the way up there. Oh shoot, I should, fix the mic. I'll do that after it loads and there goes cutscene. What?
Here we are, the venue of the year.
Okay, I'll need to fix my mic and that.
Wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai? Oh, what a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it. By Kawabunga Iki. Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me. Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Outlander's Brigade? Is it a story about the best of friends? Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels. This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee. We might keep looking around.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Oh god. Oh. I was gonna put that there, but no, that cutscene wasn't long enough. What about this cutscene?
That is for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl's story!
Oh no,
Right.
not that. Oh, it's only at 38%.
Have you read this book before, Klee?
You're plugging my phone.
No, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl
I'll
always
just
turns out
upload
Oz.
that first.
Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoko are always together. I wonder if Dodoko is getting bored now. Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Shoot.
Darn. It seems like even the Iridori Festival can't cheer Klee and Yoimiya up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting. Yeah, like,
Obviously, I know this is Genshin.
So that's what you're suggesting? That's right! The Iridori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here!
I hope I'm not.
That idea, Klee? Mr. Albino
like
taught me how to paint.
sitting there
I
too
can paint
long
the story of Dodoko's adventure
when I
in
have to
Inazuma.
pick something.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea. We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yay! Great! Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
I think I'm on part 105, believe.
Those two can
Oh,
run so fast
goddamn.
when they're motivated. We better catch up.
Oh, I go here, then fly down. And go there.
Flea and I just had a
I
discussion,
know,
and we decided.
Genshin.
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Oops.
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
Oh,
Come
8
on,
days
Eureka, we should
ago.
get going. Let's go inside
Oh,
and start
102.
painting.
Oopsie. And this would be 103.
I was hoping that we could all paint together.
No, 105.
Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Oh, god damn, these freaking things. They're not long enough. These cutscenes. Oh well. Oh my. It was right here. I was searching
Oh,
for it.
what does Dodoko
It's like,
do
where the
after
hell
getting
is
to
it?
Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed. Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
It's okay, Linnea. I have some more. Look.
50 more is probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
Miss Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble her. So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some more.
Jesus,
No fish
103.
blasting. Paimon and the
So
Traveler said
that's
so.
3 months and a
We've
little
got no
bit.
choice. We'll have to go see
In
Mr.
13
Albedo.
days. Well, not that
Yes,
little,
Mr.
but
Albedo.
some.
He's my older brother. He's super super smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly-Churls, Kaya, and even Todoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing house.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh. Shoot!
Oh, she
I didn't
doesn't
hear the
sneeze.
last part. Dodoko sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those 2 sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Never freaking
Now,
sneeze.
we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing house. Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
it's the little girl who came with Mr. Counts.
There we go.
How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look!
Huh? I don't quite understand.
We better explain this to her.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet everyone after all?
Oh,
I guess so.
I'm sorry, little girl.
Oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something. Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Clee to feel the same way.
What's that?
If
It's
we can't get it printed,
okay.
then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
My, Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
It's Miko, and Albedo too.
Oops.
We heard everything.
What is it?
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at the Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Of course, Lady Gucci. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear
Yeah,
me,
I
it's
want to
nothing
see
that
how
horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort
many
of wicked
characters
witch.
there are in this event.
All I mean is,
If
you
I
want to get your
can
work printed
beat
now,
it,
there is
that
only
is.
one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space
Oh,
remaining
and
in
I
the
saw
book in
that.
question. Your
I'll
book
talk
is too
after
big,
this.
so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Clee, Lady Gucci is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Gucci lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Clee. Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you, All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Eye Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Clee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
Oh shoot.
No worries.
Reset Twitch. Well, because I was just looking at stuff.
Yes, you're right. Clee is
That's so
family, after
weird
all.
that it does that. But oh well. God damn it. I'm uncomfortable. What I mean is... Okay. What is it? Oh, 11 hours? That's 11 hours too. Damn. But apparently Ubisoft is up for grabs for acquisition. And freaking, what is it? An exec was doing that. A PlayStation exec was denying that she was choosing from software acquisition. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get Ubisoft, Sony, or I'm just guessing. Because, like, I don't really care about Ubisoft, to be honest. I just don't. It's not that they're an awful studio or something, it's just... I don't know, I just don't care. Uh, 14 and 16, I think it says. So, yeah. We'll just see. Honestly. Like, honestly, I think Ubisoft would be a better fit for Microsoft. But who knows if they actually acquire
Look,
them.
this honorary night, Auntie Aratani brought us Dodoko's story.
And all this studio acquisitions, it's like,
Oh, it's really nothing that
it's
exciting.
like I'd rather not have them, but
Dodoko and me.
it's like
And me.
I can't stop
And
it,
you guys.
sort of thing. Because that's weird that people want, obviously, their favorite company, Sony or Microsoft, to acquire them and no one else. It's like, that makes no sense.
Everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
Like, why? Like, honestly, why?
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Tevat Travel Guide.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Mommy's book.
So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Tevat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Tevat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yai has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Tevat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it. Mika would never do anything for free.
A typical move by Lady Yai. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
Yup, I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best! If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Oh, there. I'm not voiced. Okay. Oh no, thanks. Hmm. Oh, this is another non-voiced one.
I can't decide whether pyrosines taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
Oh, I feel like sleep so time. Okay, 7 and 9.
If there's nothing better to do. It's already time for us to be at the docks. Let's go! The arrival schedule says ship stopover, 1 person. Does that mean we're only welcoming 1 guest today? Look! That figure on the wharf! It looks like Kazuha!
Oh, yeah.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon.
They aren't cleaning
I
themselves.
heard there would be guides for the Iridori Festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
We didn't expect to see you either! Returning as a guest for the Iridori Festival, no doubt.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation. But after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland and pay respects to my old friends.
Kazuha,
You should be
when
laying
we
down
saw
your
you in the
blankets.
distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something.
right.
What happened?
Ah, yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I suddenly heard light footsteps around me. I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. I only heard a splash come from below the pier.
Alright, is it dry?
Even though I didn't
It's
manage to
drying.
catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange piece of paper by my feet.
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Huh. How did you know?
Oh, was Bean excited to get in a big cage?
Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen. Sure, here it is. Please, have a look.
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akihito. And sure enough, this is a story about him. Story this time basically says that Akihito got his name from his love of red seals. However, the shogun discovered that he had committed plagiarism, and he was soon exiled. Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogun.
I don't know
So
what
I'm not all that different from Akihito mentioned in
I
this
was
story.
distracted.
But according to the story, Akihito was exiled by the shogun because of his wrongdoings. You did nothing wrong, Kazuha.
Oh crap.
Traveler, what are you thinking about?
My other phone is dead.
Ah, by the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right? In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution. While sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be
Charge
able to
it.
help.
Wow, that's an idea. Quick, let's go tell Albedo.
The wallet wasn't in your jacket, was it? If it was, there's nothing we can do now. It wasn't, was it?
No.
I just thought it was.
Leon Mark. Why is a landmark at night when it's day? Whatever. That was kind of weird. Oh shoot. I need do this, I think. Oh god damn. So much crap to do. Yeah, I think I do as much as I can, and if I just can't do it all, then I won't. The quest location is currently... What?
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. Make sure you get in line early to buy your special edition drinks.
Festivals always
This
attract
is your
me.
food. Who does this?
So many complaints. What should I do?
Bean?
Ah, are you the traveler who my superior said would come and help us out? You came at the perfect time. We're facing a small problem here. As you know, the Iridori Festival is underway. In addition to all the things on sale, there's a lot of free entertainment programs available.
You're not going in yet.
But today, we received numerous complaints that a group of people have been hogging the Tanuki photo board. They won't leave, so no one else gets to use it.
Oh no, the ground is moving.
What a headache. Well, we tried talking to them, but the original point of these entertainment facilities was to let people freely enjoy the festival. So in principle, it's open to everyone. And there's no time limit on usage. This means that as long as they haven't done anything technically illegal, even if they keep hogging it, there is nothing we can do. So, can you try negotiating with them for us? If these complaints can't be resolved and Madame Cujo finds out, I'll lose my bonus this month for sure.
Hogging a photo board, huh? We know who would do something like that.
The women can have the small one, yeah.
Should we go and have a look?
Kiss everywhere.
Thank you so much. You'll find them by the Tanuki photo board just east of the square.
Albino, we figured out a way to help Shincho.
Pretty excited.
Interesting. A story of the 5 Kasen appears again.
There's so
With a
much
timely
room, he
solution.
doesn't know what to do.
Stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingxue won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. However, since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used the stamped seal for his new books. But I have another idea. Using a seal is a part of it, of course. Let's go to Ouya Restaurant now to discuss my idea with everyone.
Where is, upstairs? Oh.
Yes, that's it, Genyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive
Yeah,
training was
I
effective.
wonder.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady Ai would always send
Like
the editorial director
what
to handle troublesome
game?
authors.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Shincho's already zombified.
Company.
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that might just solve our dilemma. In both Liyue and Inazuma,
Because,
seals are
yeah, I
widely used
really
as the
do
equivalents
think
of a
they
signature.
ignore
If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course,
the best
the seal on its
studio
own is not enough. So,
out
I
of
propose that each
every
signature consists
one,
of
because
two
I
parts.
don't care about Call of
First,
Duty.
we'll use a personalized seal.
Activision,
We can simply
Bethesda,
carve
I
one
don't
using
care.
Genu's signature as the
Ubisoft,
design.
I don't
In
care.
addition, I'll also design a
Frickin'
simple but elegant pattern that's easy
I
for Genyu
cared
to write.
about Bethesda
That
at
way,
one
you'll only
point,
need to
but
draw a
now,
simple pattern on each book.
Let me think.
and I gotta see what
Alright, I think that
Starfield
would
is
work.
like, but
Not
it
only does
might
it still
be
involve the author's own
like
handwriting, but the result should be
Skyrim in
very beautiful as
space.
well.
And if it is,
what
that's
you
a
mean to
yeah.
say is, I've been saved from this predicament?
Mr. Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book. But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event. And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
If you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
In that case, I shall contact the other two authors participating in the new release event.
So yeah, I think I'll do that.
It is a great honor to use a signature designed by Calx.
Again, I keep going back and forth if I should buy a an Xbox Series or not.
If we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream
And
come true
yeah, I
for me
probably
as well.
won't. At least for
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Jimmy.
like a year
Please,
after
take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here.
Starfield.
The books that Jinyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Eye Publishing.
Because I don't know if that game's
We did it.
good.
The event is saved.
Of course.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
That's right.
Why is he such a bully?
Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air. We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
Traveler, there you are.
Oh, it's Ayaka! And Venti! That's an interesting combo.
Why are
I was
they
just going
such
to the festival venue
bullies?
to prepare the Ikebana lesson,
when I found
Meredith
a
likes
strange
to lick
piece
eyeballs.
of paper on a
Did you
flower
see that?
stand.
She's
This
licking
bard just
Sweet
happened
Pea's
to be
eyeballs.
close
She
by at
likes
the
to lick
time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two.
But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before.
Here's the paper. Please, have a look.
Used to do it to Petunia.
Mm.
I haven't seen her do it to ones with
All
fur.
the poems we
No,
found
your
before
small
were roughly
cage
the
isn't
same
ready
length.
yet.
But this one is only 2 lines.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page. The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear." Speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry. So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
Wow, look! It's really working! More words have appeared on the paper! Let Paimon see what it says. Story says that after Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akihito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words
I
in the
think her
poem became
name's
blurry.
Ayeka.
Why would that happen?
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture. To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink
brother
or
and
coat the
sister,
paper's
I
surface
don't
with a
know if I
waterproof
can
coating
say
once the
his
writing was
name.
finished.
So
Such
weird.
special inks are time-consuming and laborious to
Ayeka and
produce, and the
Ayeto.
waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the shogun, surely one of those 2 methods was used to protect it. But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
What the hell is she doing?
Which means Akihito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up.
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that
I
Sumizomi's
don't
story is
know.
trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizomi's portraits. Kazuha, Ayeka, would you be willing to be the models for my paintings?
I would be delighted.
Yes, as would I.
There you go. The next 2 portraits should be ready in no time.
Yes. And now that all 4 stories have all been collected, the story of the 5 Kasen is now fully completed.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated. That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akahito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akahito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
There we go, I think that cutscene's over now. I don't know why that cutscene is so much louder than the others. But oh well. What? I did 2 this time, and I did 1 the other time. What? That makes little sense, but okay.
It's just that, how could the story of the 5
So the first 2 times it only did 1, then the 3rd time does 2, and the 4th time will probably do 2 as well. 2 freaking paintings
Well, what
or
he means
whatever.
is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Huh? Really? That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection. An average person would never understand
already
the scene
did
of a young
this
girl
for
washing
almost an
Akahito's
hour.
poetry collection in a
Jesus.
stream. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akahito, it was completely obvious.
Yeah.
He was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, then he'd be finished. So, in desperation, he threatened Aoi no
Because
Okina
that's
to make
what
him
I
tear
do
out this poem.
like that's what I'm doing for the PS5. I'm like waiting until there's a bunch of games, then getting it. But the Xbox, you don't really have to do that because of Game Pass. But I don't know, I think I'm still in the traditional mindset of games.
The story of
It's
the
like,
5
oh well.
Kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately. Which begs the question, is there a Kuronushi in our world as well?
A Kuronushi? In our world?
Oh
Speaking
no.
of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has come up with anything.
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been pretty quiet this whole time. Let's ask him!
Oh, there's only 1 left.
Hey, Kazuha! Are you okay? You've been standing in front of this blank canvas for a while, and you don't look so good.
Apologies for making a wild assumption. But has the story of the Five Kassen reminded you of anything?
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. However, they were
I
nothing more
don't
than
know
some
what
past
Sleepy
incidents
was
regarding my
doing.
family. I don't mind sharing
Well,
the stories,
before,
but
she
I'd
was
prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
sniffing Meredith's bum for some reason.
Friends here, Kazuha.
Like dogs,
You can always tell us whatever's on
See
your
if there's
mind.
anything good in there.
Kaidehara, please
I
forgive my
thought she
assumption,
was eating
but
her
perhaps
poop
you were
for
thinking
some
of the
reason.
Raiden Gokuden?
It's usually only their own
Raiden
food.
Gokuden?
But if they're
What's
sick,
that?
if they have a gut problem, if you have a sick
It
guinea pig,
appears that Miss
one of the ways to
Kamisato
treat
and
them
I
is
were
to get
thinking
poop
of
from
the
a
same
healthy
thing.
guinea pig and feed it to
But
them.
it
They
also
do it with
has
cows
much to
too,
do
but
with
it's
the
not
Yashiro
poop that
Commission.
takes the puke out. Like,
It would be
so if I've
improper
got a
to
sick
speak of it
cow and
here
a healthy
without the
cow,
consent of Miss
I take my
Kamisato.
hand and
It's
put it
fine.
down the
Those
healthy
of us
cow's
here are all
throat
trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in
and
it.
grab stuff from
However,
inside, pull it
this
out,
matter is
and
somewhat
put that in
complicated
the
and may be
sick
difficult
cow's
to
throat.
explain.
And it
Let
gives
me
them
start
good
with the Raiden
bacteria that
Gokuden.
can help them.
As you all know,
For guinea pigs, it's called
the
poop
Yashiro
soup.
Commission's primary
You can get
purpose
it
is
and mush
managing
it up on
ceremonial and cultural
in
affairs.
a syringe with
And
some water
Inazuma's
and
art
just
of forging
feed
swords
it to
is
them.
a very important part of our culture. The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inazuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, they also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Aminoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time. The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation. My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Tevat to find a way to revive the family business. But it was to no avail. And in my generation, our last remaining family property was lost as well.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and disappeared completely. Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden. However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas were just theories and rumors. However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather when he was young. Not only did it affect the Kaedehara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After reading the story of the 5 Kassen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened?
Hey, you know the Candy Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah.
In France?
I still can't
They're
say.
called very bad kids.
I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow. I will tell you everything I know then.
Canadian macaroni, so KD,
Yeah.
has a fork on the box, and the American picture has a spoon.
So weird.
can't decide whether pyrosines taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herb.
How do I get over there? So it's just, you have to go down here, it looks like it.
American Fruit Loops versus the ones in the UK. The ones with more colors are the American ones. They're the ones we have. They've got artificial colors in them. In the UK, they don't use artificial colors. So those are healthier.
Well, they say they don't anymore.
The Fruit Loops?
Yeah.
What did they use them to color them?
I don't know.
Japanese Kit Kat bars come in all sorts of different flavors and colors.
Yeah.
They've got soy flavor.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, I saw they had wasabi flavor. I don't think that would be good.
No! Well, I like chili flavored chocolate, so it might be.
Another test. That tingle.
So in Japan, in Asia, American cereals, you know how they have all their lowers cholesterol, good for heart health, contains all these healthy things. They cover them up in Asia because they aren't as good as they like to say they are.
Get them!
Mr. Clean, in the UK, he's called Mr. Proper.
Nice and spicy. Race you!
I guess go around the island.
Pringle flavored ramen noodles in Japan. South Korea sells one-a-day bananas with different ripeness levels so you can eat them over a few days. Cody would like that. Red Solo cups are known as American cups in Finland. In Brazil, there's a button on the remote control that takes you directly to the football channel. Thousand Island salad dressing is called American sauce in France. Ruffles chips in Mexico come with a packet of hot sauce. Oh my god, this never ends.
My blade!
Germany sells American-style hot dogs in a can.
Mm. Hmm. Oh, is it so 12 to 14?
I will forget half of those things I just learned. I hate that. American sauce. American style hot dogs in a can.
Kazuha said he would wait for us at the 5 Kasen Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
In your boat too.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
Oh, you guys are gonna be disappointed.
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago. In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram. Though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. Every blade that was forged was defective. When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished, so the craftsmen all fled and hid for fear of punishment.
There, so he'll
The
get used to the
Kaidahara
big
clan
cage,
and Yashiro Commission
and then
then
we'll see if I can
conducted
start
an
putting them there
investigation.
and see if they're nicer to him, 'cause
My
it'll be his
great-grandfather
space.
and the
Yeah.
head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea. The Kaidahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family's status in the Yashiro Commission at jeopardy. This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation. But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaidahara clan and the Yashiro Commission always believed that was the case. However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill, but rather, the diagram had been tampered with by someone. Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago. Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
Wait till you can get to a point where you can pause and then I can do floor?
Sure. I'm not using that other controller, so I don't really care.
Well, I'll be in your way.
Yeah.
Pause it. You can't be playing while I'm vacuuming.
Oh,
It's gonna
yeah.
be frustrating for you. Oh God! Come on! Okay. Oh.
Well, if it isn't our Ito and his gang. I knew it was gonna be them. Let's go and see what all this is
Oh,
about.
it's him. So,
Hey,
we're
traveler,
making all cameos.
Oh, you came here for the Iridori Festival too? Oh, see, I knew it! Great minds think alike, huh?
I don't know, there's not really a spot where it could pause.
Yo, right. Yeah, well, who's got a
But,
problem? The Arataki gang
obviously,
considers it our
oh,
born
I
duty to help
forgot
those
the
in need.
Fruit Loops. I mean, the fruit by the foot. Or Fruity Longs. Put them in the garbage.
The Terrio Commission said you guys have been hogging the photo board and nobody else has had a chance to use it.
Oh, well, no, we haven't. It's kind of a long story. Hey, Mamoru, you're up. Explain the situation to these good people.
Yes, boss. The story starts 2 months ago, when we first found out about the Iridori Festival. As everyone knows, this is a festival all about showcasing culture.
Women in his cage.
Books on all kinds of topics on display and for sale. Our boss is very forward-thinking. He thought we should seize this golden opportunity to publish some material introducing the Arataki gang and help craft a glorious public image.
He also said we can make some money out of it to support ourselves.
Well, that wasn't the main reason, obviously.
Of course that was your main reason.
At first, we had plenty of time. In 2 months, boss planned to write 60 pages.
But 1 month in, and he'd written a grand total of 1 line.
Well, I mean, come on, you gotta make sure the quality is up to scratch.
More like worst procrastinator ever.
Sudoku.
So we cut some of the planned content, and figured it would still be fine if we could put out 20 pages in the next month.
But the day after that, the boss got a hold of this card game called Genius Invocation TCG. Everyone loved it!
It felt like we only played a few rounds, but before we knew it, half a month had gone by. I'm telling you, this game, it's pretty incredible.
I was just gathering inspiration for my writing. What?
Sure you were. Inspiration that has absolutely nothing to do with what you were writing about.
So then we only had 2 weeks left. No way was that going to be enough time to publish a book. Boss said we should just make a colorful flyer instead. That way we'd only need to think of a slogan.
That makes more sense. It shouldn't take too long to think of a slogan, right?
Yeah, it didn't take long at all. We came up with 30 slogans between us in just half a day.
But 30 was too many, and we couldn't agree with each other on which one to use. It took us a week to make the final decision.
That was when we realized we'd have to pay an expensive express fee for the printing, because there was so little time left.
And we couldn't afford it.
You gotta take it slow if you wanna do something
that's
well.
a lot
Pay an
better
express fee, they're gonna
taking
do a rush job and
one gummy at
all
a
sorts of
time.
problems. The Arataki gang only puts out the
Taking
very
one
best into the
gummy
world.
at a time.
That is why I decided to give up on that project.
They gummies.
Oh, you're taking them one at a time? Like one in the morning, one in the afternoon? It's better for your body, probably.
That, yep. Well said. You gotta do what keeps
Certain
you happy.
vitamins, if you
Same
take a
goes
bunch
for
all at
humans
once,
and
you
Oni
just piss
alike.
them out.
Oh.
And it's not
If
every
you
day
spread
that
them
you
out,
get to
your
go to
body
an
has a chance to use them.
Iridori festival, right? So priority number one right now is enjoying ourselves to the max.
And the way you chose to enjoy yourselves was to commandeer a novelty photo board?
So, at first, Boss brought us here to buy some drinks. He said there was some sort of Iridori Festival limited edition soft drink available.
That's right. This ain't no ordinary drink either. It's a special edition joint creation of Sailing Breeze and Yai Publishing House, as featured in the popular novel Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
What?
But when we got to the festival, the staff wouldn't let us in because of our unusual outfits. They said we had to show up looking like our normal selves before they'd let us in.
We'd invested a lot of time and money into the way we looked. And then they accused us of spoiling the image of the city.
One thing led to another, and by the time we finally got to Sailing Breeze's booth, all the drinks were sold out. We were pretty disappointed, but there was nothing we could do. Then we saw this photo board on the way back. Boss said we can't let the trip go to waste, so...
So you decided to take over the whole area for your own use?
I beg to differ. It's public property. We didn't commandeer anything. We're just making sure public resources get used to the max.
Yeah, Boss is right. We're the ones making the most out of this thing. Never let a single moment in your life go to waste. That's our policy in the Arataki gang, and we're out here making sure this photo board gets the most out of its lifespan, too.
Oh, brother, what a noble cause.
But we spent so much money on our appearance. We only had enough left for one of those drinks. We don't have anywhere near enough to buy books.
But you can't just take over this photo board for yourselves because it's free and you don't have any money. Other people have the right to use it too.
I guess when you put it like that, I can kind of see where you're coming from.
So come on! Let someone else have their turn already!
But you know full well that the Arataki gang has a reputation to uphold. If I say I'm gonna make the most out of this board, then I have to live up to my words. If we just scrap our plan like that, we'd be going against our word. A gang's gotta have integrity, or it does huge damage to your prestige. That being said, we won't have to worry about any of that if we can settle this the Arataki way.
The Arataki way, huh? Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
So I, Arataki numero uno Ito, challenge you to an all-out, no-holds-barred, anything-goes duel. If you win, I will leave this board alone. Oh, beetle fighting is an awesome idea. Just so happens I caught myself a true beast of an Oni Kabuto the other day. I call it Demon of Darkness. Unfortunately, I didn't bring Demon of Darkness with me today, so...
Well, that's a relief.
So, how are we gonna do this duel? Let's think. Yeah, wow, this is a tough nut to crack. Let me think for a second.
Hey, look! Isn't that Toma? Guess he's here for the festival too. Why don't we ask Toma how to do this duel? Paimon bets he'll have tons of ideas. Toma! Toma! Over here!
Hey, Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise meeting you guys here. Well, I heard that a certain well-known individual had made an appearance at the festival and taken quite a liking to the Tanuki photo board. Since the Yashiro Commission is the host of this festival, I felt I simply had to come and meet them in person. Red
There's
horns.
too many
If I'm
things
not mistaken,
going on.
you
I
must be
don't
the
know the
esteemed
story
Arataki
anymore.
Ito, leader of the widely renowned Arataki gang. Is that right?
What?
Toma, my bro,
Probably.
your eyes do not deceive you.
But there's too many stories.
Extraordinaire of the Kamisato clan.
There's
You're
like,
quite a celebrity yourself,
I'm guessing like
Well,
20
I'm flattered,
different
Ito.
stories
And
going
it's
on.
nice to meet you too, bro.
Whoa. There's a serious bromance developing here.
I didn't expect to run into both Ito and the Traveler here. Speaking of which, I kind of count as the host here, so is anything wrong? Don't worry, you can tell me anything.
It's all Ito. He wants to...
No, it's no big deal. We were just about to have a duel, and, we're trying to think of what format it should take.
Oh, a duel. In that case, I have a suggestion. Since your duel is taking place at the Iridori Festival, why don't you have a volunteering competition? Then you can both do your part for the Iridori Festival while settling your duel at the same time. What do you think?
Volunteering competition? It sounds a little low-key. Not quite hardcore enough for the Arataki gang. I give this idea an interest rating of 2 points. One for the Traveler, one for Toma.
Boss means, 2 points out of 100.
Yeah, this job isn't the most high stakes, that's for sure. It just takes a little patience and responsibility. Also, since it's volunteering, by definition, there's no remuneration. All you'll get is this special edition drink from Sailing Breeze, as a small token of appreciation. On second thought, this is nowhere near enough for the prestigious Arataki gang. I don't know what I was thinking.
Wait a sec. What was that part about the, token of appreciation?
Oh, it's just a special edition drink produced by Yae Publishing House and Sailing Breeze. It's really nothing special.
Boss, that's the one! If we take this gig, we'll get that drink!
Oh, so, Toma, my bro, my guy, my dude. Maybe I didn't explain properly. When I said 2 points, that's out of a total of 2. If there's one thing the Arataki gang is known for, I kid you not, it's our patience and responsibility. It's an awesome idea, totally hardcore, practically tailor-made just for me. Traveler, let's do this for our duel, huh? It'll be amazing! Whoever volunteers the hardest wins. What do you think?
You didn't seem too interested in it just a second ago.
Hey, this is the mighty Arataki, above all, bold-blooded Ito you're talking to here. I'ma say what I mean what I say, might sound mean, but I say it anyway kind of guy. And I say, we're gonna have this duel.
AKA doesn't want people to know he's only doing it for the drinks kind of guy.
If it's decided, then allow me to take the role of your judge. The volunteer work is simple. You just need to give your help to people who need it during the festival. I will assign some job requests that I've already received to you. If you're ready, we can begin.
Okay, our first job is to help a busy vendor. His stand is just nearby.
Are you the volunteers? Perfect timing. As you can see, there's a lot of dust and dead leaves around my stand. I've just been so busy with my customers these past few days. I keep meaning to sweep up, but I just haven't found a spare moment. Can you help me clean up the place, please? Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to have you.
Oh.
I want to help.
Please, get in line over here.
So what do I do?
Please, get in line over here.
I'll help clean up. Okay. Now what?
The volunteer work is simple. You just need to give... I will assign some job requests that I've already received.
Oh.
You finished already? Wow, you work hard. You're wonderful people, all you volunteers. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Our next job is to help a visitor.
Hey, miss! Come and help me!
Hey, Kajirai! Fancy meeting you
Oh,
here at the
I
festival.
hope it
But
was
we don't
right.
have time to play games with you right now.
I'm not playing games. I'm in trouble. I heard they were selling a new kind of tamari at the festival, so I came to check it out. But I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I went and lost my current one. It's gotta be nearby. I still had it a moment ago. Can you help me, miss?
So basically, every time we run into you, we have to go tamari hunting.
Oh. I do know for 10 pull. God damn it. For this garbage. Oh. Finally got saved. Is it up for this side? trying to think. Say you would be at the very end.
A little bit. I thought you were dead for a second. Oh! It just scared me earlier because I went slowly listening. Oh! I got you. All here? Huh?
Is it just me?
The food? Yeah. I had 2 bowls. I had them cold. I was hungry. It was still good cold. It gave me 2. They stunk really bad. They were loud.
Shoot, what do I have? Wait a minute.
Oh god! I'm so stiff! Oh! 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 I did weights today. Ugh. Plugging away at this? Not sick of it yet? Is it garbage?
No.
Not sick of it? I came here for the music.
No.
Oh, hopefully I don't turn anything off here. Huh!
Oh, that's how you do it. I've grind those guys. Oops. Oh shoot, who is that guy? Hope he's not strong, but probably.
humidity levels are increasing. Think we can run some tests?
Oh, on the wrong side, god damn it.
Talking about.
Oh, I should. Oh god, she needed the vacuum.
Now I'm really in a pickle.
In this weather, I can.
Wheel of life. Nice and spicy. Boba, get them! Oh. Nice and spicy. Help! My dinner is attacking me. Sacred name, fortune preserver, go. No. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. No ingredients for me today. Race you! Boba, get them! Water!
Unleash! My curse! To bear.
The festival ends. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. The rain has stopped. Come with me. Let's pick some matsutake. Race you! Life goes on. Race you!
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram. Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
Although the effect is not too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge. Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the Kaedehara clan all those years ago.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy.
There we go.
Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within,
2 hours.
then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the world. My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words.
Huh?
He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again.
Don't break the floor.
Until the day of his passing.
It's a big chore.
Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
No more pets.
Oh, Kazuha.
Quit.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young. But later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact words?
Yes. The servant said that he personally heard those words, and still remembers them very clearly. My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning. Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, your skills aren't sufficient? But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within,
so what's
don't you find that a little strange?
27th.
Huh? Oh.
Yes, 27th
So
show.
my great-grandfather may have very
places
well
in
known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
What about
Yes.
gold?
The current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission? After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
All right, let's get moving.
Well, that would be for May. Yeah. For May.
might be getting a tie-dye shirt. Chad's friend, who I haven't seen since the funeral, but I've been talking to him on Facebook. He's like, I might tie-dye some shirts today. I'm like, I'm a medium. And he's like, what? I'm like, you said you're tie-dyeing shirts. I am a size medium. Oh. Then he shows me the measurements of these shirts that he just got. And he's like, what's your measurements? So I think I might be getting a shirt. What? That's what I said! Then I started telling him my bra size. But I don't want it to be my bra size. It'll be too tight. I'm gonna eat that fruit.
What are you all doing here?
Eat that fruit,
Did something happen on Rito?
What? What? I don't think so. I think it broke. I have the bottom piece to it that connects
Perhaps
to
you
a
still
juicer, but the actual
remember
blender part broke.
Yes, I do. You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Sara, we'd like to ask about the Kaedehara clan's property that was seized by the Tenryou Commission. Do you know where all their belongings are now?
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim
their
those belongings.
predictions.
I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
I see.
Oh,
Alright, I'll inform the police
so
station.
they did
They'll take you into the
announce it.
warehouse.
Thank you, Sara.
That's Game Pass,
Kaedehara,
not Games
about the Vision
Gold.
Hunt decree.
That's all in the past now, Kujo-Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles.
Okay.
However, may I ask something of you?
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have
Yeah,
no
that's
plans to stay in
because
Inazuma.
Games of
As a
Gold is
result,
usually
those items
sooner
from my
than
family's estate are of no use to
Plus.
me. Madam
It's a
Kujo,
handy thing to have on
I
hand.
believe you are a person of integrity.
That's weird.
After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it.
Oh.
Ah, you must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. Please, come this way. The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies. However, I have clearly marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
Kazuha, since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
Yes, sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help, everyone. I'll be checking around here. You and the others can start looking elsewhere.
Oh, it's you. I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
Oh, since the Kaidahara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right? Maybe it's a treasure of the Ishin art!
I'm afraid not. Although the sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late Kaidahara clan,
What are
everything of
you
value
gonna
has
do
probably been
if
sold off
Nami
already.
doesn't play nice
The blade on
again?
the sword
Put
hasn't
her
been
in a
sharpened, but there are
1x1
many
cell.
signs of use on the hilt.
What?
Perhaps Kaidahara
Like
used
if
it for
Nami
training as a
doesn't
child.
play nice, are you gonna put her in a 1x1
Oh
cell?
god!
There seems to be
Let's eat
a
her feet
couple
off.
uneven characters etched into the scabbard. Kazuha.
I'm having an argument about
Wow, so it
trousers.
really was Kazuha!
Oh.
Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was like as a kid.
I will continue investigating here and call you if I find
How
anything
do you
interesting.
get in an argument about that?
This person doesn't believe what I'm telling him trousers are. Do you know what trousers are? So in the UK, trousers are pants. Pants are underwear. Here, trousers are just
that's
pants.
you.
So you're wearing trousers.
Unfortunately, I
The
have
type
yet
of
to find
trousers you're
anything of
wearing
value
are
here.
sweatpants. But you wouldn't call them sweatpants in the UK because pants are underwear.
Yes. Perhaps if it were better maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However, I doubt it could be sold in its current condition. I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side. The soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. That means a great deal of force was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth. It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
It's called American sauce.
Because this is
In
not what
Germany,
we're looking
they
for
sell
now.
American-style
Let me
wieners
think.
in a can.
If I wanted to leave a message behind, I would probably choose to leave it on
And in
something
Japan,
a
you
little
get
more
Pringles
special.
flavored ramen.
Albedo seems to be thinking
I learned a
pretty
whole bunch
hard.
of weird,
We
stupid
better not
facts
bother
today.
him.
Are you saying hi to each other?
What did you find, Shinjo?
I found quite the pile of old books. These books here are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process
But
of
he knows
forging
that's his
blades.
house.
This
He
pile
knows
over
the
here is
ringer
all
in
about
there.
plants and flowers.
But as he's in here, he'll
The
make it
books
his
about
house, and then
plants
when I
and
put
flowers
Danny there,
must
maybe
have
they'll be
belonged
nice
to
to Elsa.
Kazuha's great-grandfather.
He's next.
I skimmed through them just now, but I didn't find anything particularly worth noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
He's all expanded the way she was. Something wrong with him.
There must be some around here somewhere. Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside, right?
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink!
I merely jest, of course. Come on, we're close to uncovering the truth now. Why do you look so worried?
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sara to sell all these belongings. What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago? You know, just saying.
I know you are worried about Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think. Since Kazuha made such a request to Sara, that indicates he's already made his choice.
I promise I'm not gonna
Whether
steal
we
your
find
carrot.
out the truth or not today, no, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now. So you could say I have some experience in reading people. Leave the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at.
Oh, seems Kazuha discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
Yeah, the plant seemed to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will. My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was. But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
Now that you mention it, this flower pot is kinda suspicious.
Yes. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
We finally found something! Huh? It's only a bunch of blank paper. Do you think someone already discovered the compartment and swapped the contents?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
You mean to say that these sheets have been written with special ink? Like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
Yes, I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing did indeed begin to appear on it. It is a letter, written by my great-grandfather.
Oh? What does the letter say?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere. Everyone, please follow me.
Race you! Okay, faster. Faster. Okay, faster. Rise.
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location. Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaedehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden. It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I've finally decided to disclose the matter. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, there were no swordsmiths in sight, only a single eccentric stranger. This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden. That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa. I answered that it was my father's surname.
Wouldn't
And
freaking
after my
getting
father
money
disappeared,
for your
I was
clothes
adopted by
is
the
OP
Kaedehara
enough.
family. Upon hearing my answer, the stranger
Enough for
paused.
what?
The
After a long
commercial
silence,
instead of
he suddenly
going
said,
crazy.
"Tell her
Yeah.
this. My name is Kuni Kuzushi." He then turned and left.
Yeah, just show the person happily receiving their money.
Wow. So that's what really happened.
yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kuni Kuzushi. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened. Because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden.
Did he scare you?
My great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would
Well,
still
fighting
return
moves.
for vengeance. So, to protect
They're
his
living
loved ones,
bejesus out of you.
he closed the family business. He said, "As the leader of the Kaedehara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art." But yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth. Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's words. Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns. If the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy.
Oh no.
I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called
The cord's
Kumikuzushi.
sparking again.
Rest assured, we will act cautiously.
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've managed to calm myself. My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for. Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye. These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced. Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind that incident.
Great! Now that we're done here, let's head back to Rito.
Oh shoot.
Why are we oh shitting?
What?
Why are we oh shitting? You said oh shit.
Did I? I don't know.
You're oh shit because you don't even know why?
Race you!
Great! Now I can play the Tamari game again. Thanks, miss.
Okay, one last job. We need to help move some goods at the port. Let's go!
Are you the festival ball? Great. I was just wondering what to do about these goods. It's been really busy lately, and all the workers at the port are swamped. But I have to get all this fresh soy milk delivered to the warehouse as soon as possible. It'll go bad if it's left outside too long. Can you please help me take it to the warehouse? My coworker Takeuchi will be waiting for you there. Thank you so much.
That was one loud truck. Oh shoot.
You must be the volunteers here to save the day. You must be tired. Put down the goods and have a rest. I heard the Yashiro Commission has arranged for Sailing Breeze to prepare some special drinks for the volunteers as a way of saying thank you. Soy milk is actually one of the ingredients for the drink. It's freshly made every day. In fact, the last batch of soy milk we processed has just been sent over. You'll get to try it very soon.
It is not cold in here, and she is putting herself under the blanket.
Oh.
Are you cold?
No.
It is not cold, sweet pea.
Hurry! We've got to get to Sailing Breeze before he does!
Oh.
What took you so long? I've been here ages. Completed my tasks a long time ago. So there you have
Does
it.
she
When
also
volunteering is the name
sleep
of
under
game,
the
no one
blanket?
volunteers
No.
harder than Arataki
Oh.
I
Ito.
don't know what she's doing under there. She's fucking wiggly. She's a wiggly little worm. She's just
You
moving. There's a
lose,
lot of
I
movement
win,
happening
and to
with
the
that
victor
blanket.
go the special edition spoils. Behold, the Drink of Champions, created by Sailing Breeze in collaboration with Yai Publishing House, and as featured in the popular work, Could You Please Kitsune Guji? Woo! All this talk's making me thirsty. Don't mind if I do. Drink of Champions, it's time to come home.
Oh.
Woo! That's the good stuff. That was a mighty fine drink. Although, maybe it was past its prime.
Boss, they said they think there might be, beans in the drink. Huh?
No.
Ah! The boss is down! The boss is down!
Quick, get him to a doctor!
What's wrong? Can't Arataki Ito drink soy products?
He's allergic to beans!
Oh, my goodness. Okay, quick, grab Ito and follow me. I'll get a doctor. I sure hope it's not too serious. I'm sorry. I didn't even consider this possibility. It was all my fault. Leave Ito to me. I'll make sure he stands again. Don't worry. I'll see you later.
So, your friend is allergic to beans. It's a very rare condition, though I have heard about it. I'm so sorry that our drink caused such a problem. I feel terrible. If you don't mind, please take this. This is a special drink formula with no soy milk. I could see that your friend enjoyed this drink a lot. Although it tastes slightly different without the soy milk, I'm sure this version will be more suitable for your friend. Please accept it, along with our sincere apologies.
Today is the final stage of the Iridori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled. Let's take a stroll through the festival venue. Maybe we'll find everyone there.
Oops. Oh shit, this probably will be long.
Hello, traveler. Paimon?
Stupid long cutscene.
Why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see
No.
what your Kuranushi portrait looks like.
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. You'll see what it looks like then. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. They gave me some Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony. You may have a look around the venue first.
I guess not yet. Oh.
Ah, greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, Ayato! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Iridori Festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to prepare this festival, so at long last, I can take a break today.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
Thomas sure is taking his sweet time.
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat. However, he forgot his wallet at home, so he asked Toma to go back and fetch it for him.
Paimon didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like that.
Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his duties to the side and relax. So, Toma and I really cherish such moments when he's forgetful. Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you. Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off without a hitch. And I must say, the readers seem most satisfied.
Shinto, is it just Paimon, or are you on the lookout for something?
Okay,
You aren't
it's gonna
mistaken,
work this
though I'm
time.
ashamed to admit it. But in fact, I have been on the
Fun.
watch for tourists from Liyue. After all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance were to see me sitting here, then there would be no way to hide the truth from my father. Fortunately, the crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept the usual tourists at bay. Oh, I should mention, Shu is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you happen to meet him, please, remember to keep it a secret. Then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line. I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony for Kuronushi's portrait.
Okay.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you at the festival?
No.
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking. I knew you were still worried about me. Thank you, but please, don't worry. The things I said in front of everyone weren't just pretty-sounding excuses. Look, see this familiar harbor in front of us? Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single ship pass through. Instead, all you would see were soldiers from the Kanjo Commission, guarding against possible intruders. But now, it's become a bustling place. Not only are foreigners coming to Inazuma again, but traffic between here and Watatsumi Island has also been picking up.
Yeah, Inazuma has already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some ways, each and every one of us are similar to this country. It might take a different amount of time for different people, but there will inevitably come a day when each person can let go of their burdens. And when they finally let go, they are free to follow the wind as they please.
It's like
Is there time for a quick
yeah, I
snack? I'll
don't
whip one
know.
up in no time.
Freaking ads though. God. Freaking obviously that's whatever, but 50 people is not gonna bid on the PS5. It's gonna be way more than that. And it's further gonna be refurbished anyways. Oops, I didn't see that.
How about you sit right here and
Well, hello everyone.
Hey! What are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't see you two chatting up a storm just now. The moment we came over, you stopped talking.
Is that so? I'm afraid you're just overthinking things.
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure you two wouldn't be interested.
Speaking of good sides with sake, I personally prefer fried tofu.
Forget it. Even if those two are plotting something, they'd still never let us know. It's time for the portraits unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the 5 Casa Plaza.
Oops,
I mean, they're done in the glade.
huh?
Does the chicken sound mean they're done in the glade?
I don't know.
Oh, it does. If you hear the chicken sound, let me know. I gotta go to the glade 10 times.
For a challenge.
It's for a boat race task.
Oh.
When you win the boat race, you get more storage. Storage is a common problem in this game.
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Iridori Festival. Today, we have ushered in the final stage of our festival. And now we will reveal the final portrait of the 5 Kasen, Kuranushi, which was done by none other than our guest artist from Mondstadt, Count.
Hyman has no idea what Albedo's portrait looks like. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking.
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1. this? This piece depicts nothing but a background. I
Gonna
suppose
be
Counts must have
another
forgotten to
long
improve the
cutscene.
character.
Maybe.
Let's hear some words from Calx himself regarding the creative process behind this piece.
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be invited to create the portraits of the Five Kasen. The Five Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. As time passed, poems were composed about them, and they became the subjects of many stories. I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest and most differing of the Five Kasen. Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a behind-the-scenes role of the Five Kasen. Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way, I also wanted to leave this character to everyone's own imagination. After all, the Iridori Festival is a place for everyone to express their minds through creative works.
Yep, that's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone's approval. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Iridori Festival have come to a close.
How many people?
Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, right! We still haven't figured out who left those stories of the Five Kasen for us to find. Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon! Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person every time. Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's
Yeah,
troubles,
they already
the real goal was to lead
unveiled
us to
the
solve the
thing.
secrets of the Kaidahara clan. Oh, Paimon gets it now. Well, at least Paimon thinks she knows. Let's go! We'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Look for that person. Who's that person? Are you that person?
Not me.
Ayato! You're the one behind the stories of the Five Kasen! But don't you think you overdid it a little? Leading all your friends on a wild hunt like that?
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this wild hunt.
Huh. Paimon wants to see how you'll explain yourself out of this one.
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of Shincho and the editor carrying the books away one night. She thought it was interesting, so she asked me to tease them a bit.
Huh? So it was Miko after all! Paimon knew it! This thing had Miko written all over it!
That's right. But using the story of the Five Kasen to guide you to the
Or
Kaidahara family
all
secrets
those
was my
10
personal
art
touch.
pieces. That would be kinda cool.
As for my roundabout approach, well, that was something which I had no choice but to do. Yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by Kaedehara Yoshinori, as well as the blank papers hidden inside. I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink, the kind that would only appear when exposed to water. What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kamisato clan and the descendants of the Kaedehara clan, especially Kazuha. The Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago. So now, this obligation fell on my shoulders. Although he has the right to know the truth, the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. I had to confirm whether Kazuha has both the will and ability to be privy to the truth. Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered, but maybe he doesn't have the will that's required. In that case, the truth would only become a burden to him. If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to find the truth in the first place. In which case, it would be better to keep him away from danger altogether. Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout way precisely for this reason. For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter, right up until the night when a legend of sword was smuggled away.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yeah, it wasn't only Kazuha. You brought all of the rest of us into this plan of yours.
I figured you would ask this question eventually. I merely saw that this matter would be of value to you. And more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answers together, they would have some reliable friends by their side. Reliable friends who would be willing to protect them and make measured decisions. Friends who would spare no effort to lend a helping hand in times of trouble. Because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future. You already know the answer deep down inside, don't you? The answer is actually hidden in the portrait of Kuronushi. When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
But who the hell would need that many fireworks? Oh, what do I do? I have to sleep. Okay, what is it? 0205. Okay, I think that is. 0. It's exactly 0.
It's getting pretty late, so nobody else is around now. So Ayato must have been telling us to splash water on the portrait, right? It's the
Oh, that's weird. A person suddenly appeared.
When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before. Also, there's one last thing that we must discuss. I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain incident made me notice the bonsai plants. I wish to tell you of that incident now. It was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. I heard that something had happened at the Tenryou Commission. They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse storing the Commission's articles of evidence and confiscated items. But nothing was stolen. I felt something unusual about that incident, so I told Kujo Sara of the Tenryou Commission to treat it as if nothing happened. She was not to increase the guard or relocate the warehouse contents. In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch over the warehouse. And sure enough, someone was sneaking in and rummaging through the belongings of the Kaedehara clan.
When are we going to be done this quest?
I let him search for a while, but in the end,
How long have you spent?
I found nothing. Soon
I
after,
don't know.
he had to leave Inazuma by boat.
Or you don't know?
What? She sent someone to catch
No.
you.
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it doesn't exist. Is it not?
Since
Besides,
I played
the
the
identity of this person is
game
not hard
again,
to
it's
guess.
been 2:46.
After he left
2 hours and
Inazuma,
46 minutes?
I carefully checked the Kaidahara clan's belongings one by one, and eventually discovered the papers in the hidden compartment of the flower pot. I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrator sought to find, though he couldn't confirm whether this secret existed at all. So, now on to my final question. Which part of Kaidahara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to... I don't have an answer to this question at present, so I'll leave it to your future self. As for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the Iridori Festival.
So, got all of these. Just 2 more. And then 3.
The 5 Kasen Plaza is significantly less crowded now, but it's still too early to relax. This is a serious matter, and we must remain vigilant. Is that clear?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
It's gonna be 2 hours.
Oh, it's you. Do you have something to report? Really? Good. The Tenryo Commission has a responsibility to ensure public order and security during the Iridori Festival. If anything comes up, come to me.
Oh, you look really busy. Has something serious happened?
Nothing serious, really.
And
We've just
probably
received a
won't
lot of
do
reports in the
anything
past few
else.
days over things like
Just
line cutting,
story.
reselling goods at
God
inflated
damn.
prices, even troublemakers hogging the photo board. All minor incidents, but it all adds up to create a lot of work for a lot of people. Still, I take the fact that so many people are turning to us for assistance as a sign that the Tenryo Commission is gradually regaining the people's trust. Shogun gave us orders to provide security at the Iridori Festival. This is a rare chance to change people's perception of the Tenryo Commission, so we cannot afford to slip up. Even if it's tiring work, we must rise to the challenge.
Well, no matter how busy you are, at least you still found some time to come here and buy an Almighty Shogun figurine, right? We want to buy one too!
What do you mean, figurine? I'm just patrolling these parts. In fact, I was just about to leave.
No need to be shy. Actually, Miko told us that you got up super early this one time to make sure you could be the first in line to buy one of these figurines.
That Lady Gucci, how could she disclose? Never mind. To be clear, I have no intention to hide that which I do out of reverence alone.
What the hell?
But there is one thing you must be corrected on.
Oh? What is it?
God
That is
damn.
not a figurine.
It
It's a
keeps
statue
falling.
of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder. Do I make myself clear?
Almighty Narukami Got it.
This particular statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder, is a brand new addition. There will only be 300 available in this batch, and there is a limit of 1 per customer. Many people have been lining up since well before dawn to acquire one. I'm afraid if you're only showing up now, you're probably too late.
Oh, really? So you definitely must have gotten here pretty early
Normally, of course, I would come to purchase one myself. But on this occasion, my duties at the Iridori Festival had to take priority. We are required to report for duty long before the shops open. It is regrettable, but I had no choice but to forego the chance this time.
Aw, what a shame.
So instead, I had someone purchase one on my behalf.
Oh, right! Wait, you can do that? Didn't you say they're limited to one per customer? This figurine is super popular. It must be pretty tough to find someone happy to buy one for you and not for themselves.
I anticipated the same at first, but Lady Gujiyae found a professional to assist me, saying she appreciated our tireless efforts during the festival period. I don't know who the professional is. I assume it would be either someone from the Grand Narukami Shrine or from the Yashiro Commission, but I did not ask. Given the time, I believe they should have
every
completed the
star is
purchase by
about
now.
an hour.
I am fortunate
It's
to
like,
have had
and
Lady
if two
Guji's
more,
help this time.
it's like,
I
God
likely would have
damn.
struggled to find a candidate
It'd
on
be
my
about
own.
2 hours.
As well as being willing, they would need to be an early riser, and also tall enough to
Sure,
beat the
it's
crowds
not
to the top
always
shelf items.
exactly 2 hours, but more or less.
What was that sound? Really? Well, never mind.
Oh,
I've been here long
say-
enough. It's time for me to head to my next
say
patrol zone.
whatever.
Stay safe during the Iridori Festival.
Uh-oh, you found me. Sayu, what are you doing here?
It's not very hard. Like, once she transforms, her tail is sticking out.
Quiet. She might still be in earshot. No way. I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine. But after waiting and waiting, my eyes started to feel
And there's a
real trippy.
leaf on the freaking thing, too.
I only meant to take a short nap. A really quick one. Oh, if I don't buy one of these figurines, the 10-year commission Tengu will not
Did you find out what that flavor was?
Barbecue chicken.
Oh.
Sheesh. Goodness knows what Miko told you. I guess my only hope now is to sacrifice my salary for this month and buy one off of someone who got here in time.
Nope. I like to try new things, but no.
Really?
I'm not digging it.
Great. Then, here's my salary. Please don't spend it all.
Why so glum? Didn't manage to get your hands on a statue of Her Excellency, the almighty Narukami Gosho, God of Thunder, by any chance? Sell it? Huh. I ain't selling. Not after all the effort I put in to get a hold of this. Go ask someone else.
Huh, you didn't manage to get one either? That's strange. When I came to line up this morning, I checked with my friend who'd already bought one. She'd been lining up since before sunrise, and she was around the 100th in line. I was only 150 places behind her, so surely I should have gotten one. Something's wrong here. I'm gonna go ask the shopkeeper for an explanation.
No. him.
After coming all this way to Inazuma, and especially getting up early, I still walk away empty-handed. The first batch was smaller than I expected, and who knows when the next batch will come out. Well, since I'm here now, I guess I should buy some other souvenir instead.
I can't believe it. I am definitely done for this time. A whole load of people are saying they didn't manage to get one. Did the shopkeepers get the count wrong or something? Oh, why don't we go ask at Apekasu? Fuck you. Might as well. I guess there's nothing to lose.
Don't you shit make noise sound.
Terribly sorry. I was otherwise occupied this morning and had someone else watch the shop. So I don't know all the details, but according to our records, we did sell the full 300.
Hey, what about those ones at the back? Aren't they for sale?
I'm sorry, those are display only. Please don't be too disappointed. We're only selling a limited number of these statues at the festival, and this was only the first batch. Please rest assured, you will all have the chance to purchase one in the future.
But when will the next batch be ready? Also, this poor guy came all the way from Mondstadt. He got here earlier than me and was at least 50 places ahead of me. Even he didn't get one. How do you explain these numbers?
Look, I don't know a whole lot about Inazuman festivals, but they do seem to have sold out pretty quickly.
I'm terribly sorry, but I've triple-checked the sales records for this morning, and everything seems to be accounted for.
Why don't we get the Tenryou Commission to investigate this?
The Tenryou Commission? No way.
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, are you saying this falls under the Yashiro Commission's jurisdiction?
Yeah, it does. We will follow up on this matter, so there's no need to go to the Tenryou Commission. They're busy enough as it is. That's weird. How come Sai is so motivated to work all of a sudden? Shh. If the Tenryou Commission finds out about this, Kujo Sarah will come ask me about it. And then she'll find out that I didn't buy her figurine. And anyway, we can't get the Tenryou Commission involved. Not unless there's no other way.
Well, since someone's already on the case, I suppose I'll just wait for the findings.
Since I came all this way and didn't get a figurine, I guess I might as well look at what else is available.
Thank you both for your understanding. We will make an announcement as soon as the results of the investigation come out.
So we're supposed to be investigating, but we don't have any leads at all. Maybe the customers really did make a mistake with the count. You mean me? Sorry, I was asleep. Did I hear anything? Let me think.
I'll take these, please.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Thank you. Patronage. Oh yeah! Now I remember. I heard thank you for your patronage over and over again this morning. Huh? How many times? 300? I got it. There were at least 16 snores between each thank you for your patronage. That's not how you count it! 16 snores should be about 1 minute. And if we add on the time for moving the boxes and stocking the shelves...
Do I have any?
Right! Sales only started about 4 hours ago, So there's definitely a problem with the amount. Which means, even though I only woke up just now, I still have a chance of getting my hands on one. Maybe.
What does that mean?
Well, anyway, maybe I failed my mission because a bad guy did something tricky, not because I was being lazy. So then, who's the bad guy? Well, the shop was pretty strict with this promotion. Not only was there one per customer limit, they even checked people's identity. So there's no way anyone could have bought more than one. And with SARS people patrolling the area, no one could have cut the line, right?
What's this stupid thing? Still clickbait article.
If someone was up to no good, they'd definitely try to find a way to sell the figurines at a higher price. Let's go ask the guy who says he had to put in a lot of effort to get a hold of one. Maybe he knows something.
Let's go back to Twitch. Oh, bad.
Huh? You want to know how I got my hands on the statue? Dream on.
Huh? Why? It's not like we're trying to buy yours off you.
It's a no, okay? No more questions.
Huh? How come?
How did you know?
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, we are professionals.
Okay, fine. Since you guessed it anyway. But let me be clear. Don't spread this around. I came here bright and early to line up, but the first batch of statues sold out almost immediately. I wasn't very happy about that. So, I went around to the back door of a Pegasus to see if I could find a shop assistant to ask about when the next batch would be coming out. To my surprise, I saw him moving boxes and boxes worth of statues out of the store. Needless to say, I was all ready to march up and demand to know what was going on. But... Well, yes. But I paid the shop assistant full price for it, so it was still a legitimate transaction.
It's not for you to decide whether it was a legitimate transaction or not.
Huh? It's the Tenryo Commission?
The Tenryo Commission has received reports that someone has been hoarding goods to resell at extortionate prices. Now, these are not classed as strategic materials, so some amount of price fluctuation is expected in the market. However, it is against the law for a staff member to abuse their position to forge sales records and misappropriate goods. We have already investigated the situation at a Peikusu. The sales records are correct, but in the cash box, there are 2 bags in which most of the cash has been replaced with stones.
But how can this be?
Please hand over your statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, as evidence. We will compensate you for your loss once we catch the individual responsible.
Fine. So this guy was cooking the books. Never saw that coming.
You guys figured this out pretty quickly, Sarah.
In fact, we were only just tipped off. We're still working on the logistics of the arrest operation. Who's this?
Thanks. I've been spotted.
That's why you
It
should
must be the
snort
professional
things.
Lady Guji hired. I was just wondering why I hadn't seen you yet.
We were investigating the missing figurines. Oh, I mean, statues of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Is that so? Then thank you. The Tenryo Commission will take over from here. Rest assured, we will get to the bottom of the matter.
So, about your statue.
Really? Thank you. So, where is the statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder?
Oh, yeah. Sayu spent the whole night investigating the staff. So, by the time she got back, she was just too late to buy one. Yeah, right. I definitely would have made it back in time to buy one, if only it hadn't been for someone stealing the statues.
I see. So in the end, you did not manage to purchase a statue, correct?
I'm sorry.
Don't blame yourself. The criminal is the one responsible here. The important thing now is to devise a plan to bring him to justice as swiftly as possible. According to the intelligence, the suspect has already started reselling the statues near the festival venue. But he is lying low and operating very discreetly. If we confront him head-on, he's likely to destroy the evidence and dash. Instead, we will seek to quietly surround him. But in order to achieve this, we will require one person to approach and distract him. Since you've spent the whole night thoroughly investigating this situation, I can think of no one else more suitable to gain his trust than you. Would you be willing to help the Tenryo Commission one final time?
What? Right. Leave it to us.
Who introduced you? I'm trying to keep a low profile here, so I'm afraid I don't take any new business except for referrals by existing customers. That guy. Fine. He did technically buy from me, I suppose. But let me be clear. This product is highly sought after right now. I can't sell to you at the same price he paid.
The price has gone up again? But it's only been a few hours!
Well, you can take it or leave it. Believe me, there's plenty more room for upwards mobility on the price. It just so happens to be in my interest to get these off my hands sooner rather than later. Besides, good luck trying to find anyone else out there selling.
We gotta keep negotiating as long as we can.
I don't have time for this. Just name your price. Deal. Let's schedule a time for you to pick up the product.
Hold on. Paimon thinks that the price is still a little too high.
You think that's high? It'll be at least double that in a few days. You think this is a game or something? If you're not serious about buying, quit wasting my time. I should be moving on to my next location by now, not stuck here arguing with you.
The next location you move to will be the police station. You are under arrest for abusing your position for personal gain and falsifying accounts. Do not attempt to resist. The evidence is indisputable.
The Tenryo Commission? When did you... Wait, all that negotiating.
Stick 'em up!
Peaches and apples.
Thank you for your help. The culprit has revealed the location where he stashed the statues, and we have sent people to collect them.
Great! So once Epekusu has counted the goods and stuffed the shelves, we can get back in the line to buy one, right? This time, I must complete my mission.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The stolen goods will have to be kept as evidence at the police station for some time. They will not be available for purchase in the immediate future.
Paimon can't believe it!
I would be grateful if you could inform the shopkeeper about this. I should return to the station and see how things are going.
Although Sora didn't say anything, she seemed a little disappointed, don't you think? Oh, is there really nothing we can do?
I see. Thank you. We'll make a compensation plan and announce it as soon as possible. Wait, hold on. Although this statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, was only intended as a display item, now that I think about it, why don't you have it, as a gesture of my gratitude? After all, it was our negligence that caused trouble for you all on this occasion. This is just a small gift, a mere token, but I do hope you can accept it.
Really? Sounds good. As long as we give this to Sarah, my mission will be completed. Uh-oh. I've been so nervous all day, and now I can finally relax. I feel really tired all of a sudden. Please, take this figurine to the police station. Sayu, signing out.
Where do we have gone now?
More apples.
Okay.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Okay.
this?
We just grabbed it and came straight here. But now that Paimon takes a closer look at it, it's really well made.
Of course.
Looking up
This
the
is
story.
a prototype designed by Yae Publishing House's top artist and crafted by the most skilled lacquerware master in Inazuma City. Otherwise, how could one hope to capture even 1,000th of the almighty Shogun's majesty? Let alone maintain it. To do that, you must buy a special kind of shrine and worship it properly. It's also essential to clean it often to avoid a buildup of dust, and it's best practice to hire a craftsman to perform regular maintenance.
Sarah! Sarah!
What's wrong? These are the 5 principles for maintenance of the statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder. And I haven't even finished explaining the first one.
I never knew there was such a fuss over these tiny figurines. I'm surprised Miko never mentioned it to me.
Your Excellency, this is most unexpected.
I had some spare time, so I decided to come out for a stroll. Oh, did you buy this figurine yourself?
It was her.
Hey, what?
Huh. I didn't know you liked little trinkets like these.
Your Excellency, I've yet to finish the defense arrangements for the Iridori Festival. Please excuse me.
Very well. Thank you.
Watching Sarah leave, she looked kinda sad.
I have another such figurine in Tenshukaku, a sample sent by Yae Publishing House. I don't need it, so I think I'll gift it to you. I shall not go back on my word. I have committed to giving it to you. What you choose to do with it is your business. You're quite free to give it to somebody else, if you wish. Or, to save you the trouble, I can have someone from Tenshukaku deliver it directly. But, of course, your name will have to be written as the sender.
Why does all this have to be so complicated?
So how many people are there going to be? Characters in this event.
Good. I'll have someone attend to this shortly. Oh, and I wish you a pleasant and enjoyable Irodori Festival.
Oh, wait. Oh, what is that? Is that 8? No, you should want to see. Okay.
only one last ship arriving in Rito today. But the Iridori Festival is coming to an end. Who would be showing up now? Oh, it's almost time. Let's go to the harbor and take a look.
Crowdsourcing competition is now underway. Take part and win
There.
Traveler Paimon, nice to see you again.
Awesome.
It's Kokomi and Goro!
Kokomi and the dude.
To take part in the Iridori Festival. Yes, but we are not here representing Watatsumi Island's administration. We were invited as individuals. Things are quiet in Watatsumi Island at the moment, and I wanted to buy some books. So I decided to make the trip here. Goro was not greatly interested in the Irodori Festival, but he said if I was going to Rito, he would join me.
Her Excellency is traveling outside of Watatsumi Island and also meeting her pen pal today. As her general, it is my duty to ensure her safety at every turn.
Pen pal? Yes, we started corresponding just recently. My pen pal and I share very similar tastes in light novels, and we always have a lot of interesting thoughts to share. Of course, there are also times when we fiercely disagree. Since we were both coming to the Irodori Festival this time, we decided to take the opportunity to hold a book review session and discuss our views on various novels in more depth.
25 minutes,
Sounds pretty professional. Hey, since you both like
I'm
novels, why
hoping.
don't we try writing one together? Who
Should
knows?
say.
Maybe you'll shake things up on the Inazuman literary scene. That's a very interesting idea. It's almost time. Goro and I must go to meet my pen pal at the agreed upon location. Kokomi, Paimon's super curious about this pen pal of yours. Can Paimon come with you? Don't worry, Paimon will just watch from a distance and won't interrupt anything. Let me think. Yes, I think it should be fine for you two to come with me. Alright, let's go together.
Okay. So where do we go now? Oh, back.
This is the meeting spot.
There's no one else around. It looks like we're early.
My. Who have we here?
Miko, she and Kokomi are on different sides, and they also believe in different gods. Oh, are they gonna end up having a fight? Lady Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine. No wonder. I was just wondering where that air of superiority was coming from.
If it isn't the leader of Watatsumi Island, who looks as soft as a jellyfish, but whose words sting like one too.
Uh-oh, this is getting out of control fast! Hello. Nice to meet you, fried tofu with all the frills.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, soul of the deep.
Hey, what's going on here? Miko is Kokomi's pen pal? No, it can't be. Look at them. Clearly they already knew each other. Does that mean...
Whatever are you talking about? I don't understand. I'm simply here for the book review session with Miss Soul of the Deep. Let's go. The venue for this meeting is in the Konjo Commission headquarters up there. The view is excellent, making it a perfect place to drink tea and discuss creative ideas.
Who holds a book review in the Konjo Commission? You seriously expect anyone to believe that? You're not here to talk about shaking up the Inazuma literary scene. You're here to talk about shaking up things in Inazuma as a whole. Watatsumi Island will soon hold formal talks with the shogunate on Inazuma's future development. It's essential to have an informal meeting like this one before the formal talks begin.
Right, especially with someone outside of the shogunate like myself, who is in a good position to test out where each party draws the lines. But this is just our first meeting. It's a little too early to announce it to the general public.
Huh. Okay then.
By the way, where is your general? Didn't you say he would be joining you?
Huh. That's right. Where did Goro go? Goro went to buy some books for me. He won't be attending the book review.
Oh, what a pity. I was rather looking forward to seeing his fluffy ears again.
Traveler, I'd like to talk to you for a moment. I have been getting the sense that Goro does not like having to deal with Guji-ai. So I was initially reluctant to bring him to Rito with me this time. I noticed he instinctively hid as soon as he saw her just now. However, Goro has a strong sense of responsibility and will feel ashamed when he next sees me. So, I would like to give him the task of buying some books for me to make things easier for him. But Goro rarely buys anything. So, as a favor from me, I'd like to ask you to accompany him. Kokomi, you focus on the meeting with Miko. Leave the books to us and Goro. Thank you. I made a list of the books I'd like to buy. Please, pass it on to Goro. Goro? Are you alright?
Oh, it's you. I wasn't expecting you-know-who to show up. Oh,
It completely caught me by surprise. I had no idea what to say to her. Next thing I knew, I'd apparently already taken cover. I came here to ensure the safety of Her Excellency, but now I'm useless. I've become a burden instead.
Goro, don't be so hard on yourself. Actually, Kokumi asked us to give you a very important task.
Oh, Her Excellency's purchase list. Got it. This is how Her Excellency wants me to make up for my mistakes. No problem. Just leave it to me.
Goro, let us come with you. We can show you around the Iridori Festival while we're at it.
Ah, thank you so much.
Whoa. Oh.
There is a children's storybook on this list called Night at Mount Yogo. I think this is the stand where it's being sold.
A children's storybook?
Yes, it's for the children of Watatsumi Island. Her Excellency says that this book is simply written and very useful for learning new words. Hello, I'll take the 5 copies of Night at Mount Yogo, please.
Thank you for your patronage. Wow, you're a lucky customer. There's a coupon in one of the books you just bought, which entitles you to a free gift.
Wow! Goro got a free gift! That's amazing!
Woo! Here you go. A toy box. It's all yours.
What? A toy fox?
Are you okay? The hair on your tail is standing on end.
I'm fine. Thanks for the gift. Could you maybe look after the toy for me?
What you snickering about?
What?
Huh?
Yes. As a
It's just, would you ever do that?
What?
Like smash a wine bottle on the floor and try to suck the freaking wine off the floor.
No, because then there'd be glass.
Next
Oh.
up,
Then you'd hurt
this
yourself.
isn't the focus of this trip, but let's go buy a light novel.
But I socked it off the table, like when there's spills.
It says on the
I
list that
socked
Her
things off
Excellency
the
had an
table.
editor called Onodera purchase the latest issue of A Legend of Sword for her in advance. Well, we'd better not keep him waiting too long.
Oh, we know him! We'll lead the way!
Excuse me, are you Mr. Onodera? I'm here to pick up the new issue of A Legend of Sword for Soul of the Deep.
Hello there. Yes, I have the book right here. I heard Soul of the Deep is the VIP of the Iridori Festival, but couldn't make it here in time for the signing event due to the shipping schedule.
Oh, also, if you have these books available, please give me one of each. Thank you.
All right, let me see. Oh my goodness, it's your lucky day today, sir. You were the 100th reader to buy the Saga of Hamavaran. That entitles you to receive a special edition version with a review personally written by Lady Yae herself.
Oh, are you serious?
Are you okay? You don't look very well.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just
fine.
making sure.
Thank you for the books. Her Soul of the Deep asked me to buy this book after all. I'm sure she'll be very happy to receive a special version with the chief editor's review.
Goro does not look like he's enjoying this at all. Paimon doesn't know if he's lucky or unlucky.
Oh, one other thing. Because of the amount of your purchase, you're able to enter the Yae Publishing House's lucky draw. Please come with me, right this way. Sir, please take your lucky draw whenever you are ready.
Just turn the handle and a prize ball will come out. Maybe today's your lucky day.
Come on, Goro, go for it!
Let me see. Oh, wow. Incredible! You got the golden ball! That's the grand prize!
Goro! You're a lucky dog today! So what is the grand prize anyway?
The grand prize is a full collection of each light novel published by Yae Publishing House. Not only is the prize awarded personally by Lady Yae, but you will also have the chance to shake hands and take a photo with her to commemorate the occasion.
What? Not only do I have to meet her, but I have to shake her hand and take a photo with her too?
What? This guy won the Yae Publishing House's grand prize? Wow, that's so lucky!
An entire set of Alder light novels. That's worth a lot of money.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could we discuss this? I don't actually want the light novels.
Huh? You mean you want to give up the prize?
Goro, don't give up your prize. If you don't want to see Miko, that's fine. We'll figure something out.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm not giving up the prize, and I can cope with the ceremony and the picture taking. But I have a request. I would like to ask Yae Publishing House to change the prize from light novels to books on agricultural science of equivalent value.
Agricultural science?
Yes. The land in
Are you looking at
Watatsumi
game
Island
stuff?
is quite barren and always yields a poor grain harvest. We've been looking for new ways to improve the residents' lives. One of her Soul of the Deep's core objectives for the Iridori Festival was to purchase some works on crop cultivation and aquaculture. If I can get these books as my prize instead, we can save a lot of money, and Soul of the Deep can buy some other useful resources too.
I see.
Oh.
I understand your request, but I don't have the authority to grant it. Lady Yae will have to have the final say.
Chickens, what are they screaming about? I don't know. Nothing happening. Tell me about it.
I will contact Lady Yae now. Please wait for our reply at the 5 Kasen Plaza. Depending on the situation, Lady Yae might need to negotiate this matter with you further in person.
Okay, understood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. There. God, I'm here for let me use me again. God, there is. What the hell?
Still agreed to the ceremony and even made your own demands.
You think so? I guess I got a burst of courage when I thought about Her Excellency's orders and the people of Watatsumi Island. I am the general of Watatsumi Island's armed forces. How can I let something like this defeat me? I'm ready now. I feel like I'm back on the battlefield. Even if Yae Miko does come to negotiate with me, I won't let myself be pressured by her.
You still look pretty nervous though, Goro.
Well, probably because I just realized she might make a cunning counter request just to toy with me.
Sorry for keeping you all waiting.
How did it go? What did Guji Yae say?
Lady Yae has agreed to your request to swap the light novels for books on agricultural science.
That's great!
Additionally, Lady Yae says that she will include a few extra works, considering your intended use for those books. You may accompany me to Yae Publishing House's warehouse to select your preferred books. I believe your return ship leaves tomorrow night. We will package the selected books and take them directly onto the ship for you.
You'll package the books? Then, what about the ceremony?
Lady Yae said selecting the books may take up a lot of your time and energy. To ensure you have fond memories of the Iridori Festival, she decided to cancel the ceremony. Although, she did leave you a letter. You can read it on your own time.
I didn't think Yae Miko would cancel the ceremony. Huh. I was so convinced that she would try and make a fool out of me. Now it seems like I was overly suspicious of her. Anyway, I'll go with the editor to pick the books now. I won't trouble you guys anymore. Great! See you tomorrow night!
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up and no. Kokomi and Goro will be boarding their boat home soon. Let's go down to the harbor and see them off. Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming to see us off. Very worthwhile. The book review session was a big success, and I feel very positive about the forthcoming talks. Goro also made a great contribution. He procured a whole batch of useful books for Watatsumi Island.
I may have won the prize, but ultimately, it was Yae Miko who gave us all these books for free. If I have the chance in the future, I must thank her properly.
Speaking of, didn't Yae Miko send you a letter yesterday? What did it say?
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll read it now.
Dear Goro, I suppose you must have been extremely nervous when you heard about the prospect of the award ceremony and the photo. It came as a surprise indeed to learn that not only did you accept those conditions, you also made your own demands. Your courage has won my respect. Those books are a token of my goodwill to Watatsumi Island, and also my gift to you. I do hope you like them. Ah, yes, I'm sure that by this point you must be feeling ever so grateful for my kindness, and are looking for a way to repay me, yes? Well, here's your chance. Yai Publishing House will host an event next month, and we are looking for someone to dress up as a character from a light novel and interact with the fans. Goro, you are not only patient, but also very beautiful. Why don't you come and help us? I'll prepare a tailor-made outfit just for you. Oh, and by the way, it'll be a woman's outfit.
I knew it! I knew she was up to something!
No. But I think... Did I do it? Oh, not that.
If there's nothing better to do,
I think I did it all this stuff. But I don't think I'll do all those. I think I'm done. God damn it. I'll probably play something on Tuesday. Monday, no. No.
Okay.
Stop.